Good night, family. Good night, good night. A special good night to you. It's Friday night, and of course, sports, schoolboy football up tonight, people. Welcome to this another episode of the Saudi Chris Show. And tonight, as I mentioned, we'll be looking more so to the Dakar Cup tonight. We'll be having our regular preview and review show. And of course, our main thing, we're going to look at how the rankings are for the Dakar Cup teams moving into the second round of the competition. It is fast approaching, and very soon, and very soon, people will be having the second round kicking off. The second round will kick off in a little while. And of course, as people would say, now we have separated, or the boys are separated from the men. The big schools are separated from the small schools. And so we can understand how some people feel now, whether their team is already gone through to the second round or they have a chance. The worst case scenario for many of us is that our school, some of our schools will not make it. Oh my God, there are some disappointing results. There are some disappointing events coming through the Acosta Cup, especially. And it's expected that, one will have to understand that when it comes on to the business part of the sport, you have to be right up there. You have to be up there with quality. You have to up there with quantity. You have to up there with every single thing. The technical aspect, the tactical aspect of your game will have to be up. The mental toughness will have to be up. And so with that in mind, you can just understand how it will be. Who your favorite team will play. I wonder if you'll be satisfied with the opponents. By now, people, everybody should be following up on each and every team to see where they are doing. Because that's how it is, And people love to know that, they're going to play X team and Y team, and they would have an understanding of how these teams play. Maybe, just maybe, you're probably looking at the fact that these teams probably softer than what we are used to in our zone. But I tell you something, right now, there's no real soft teams. And if you think you're bad, if any team think them big and bad, just go play a fool. Go farm fool at the second round and see what happens. Just go farm fool and see what happened, people. So I will say to you, just be careful. Just be careful. Again, I want to give a special welcome to all the new fans of the Saudi Crest Show. And I hope that you log in tonight. I hope forever. And I also want you to participate. Give me your views through text. And of course, you can call via WhatsApp. All right? Make your call. Let your voice be heard in whatever way. We also will be looking at a power ranking. But it doesn't necessarily that this week Saudi will take his power ranking or give his ranking of the teams. You know why? Because right now they're already ranked based on points and history. History in the sense that the teams that won the champion team, which is Clarendon College for the Acosta Cup, and the finalists, those are the two biggest ranked teams in the second round area. So that is one of the main aspects. So they are big. And then, based on the points that they have now, yes, the goals that they have scored, and those clean sheets that they had. So we're just gonna go right now into the not the ranking, but we want to look at the scores. We want to look at each zone where the point standings are. And these point standings that I'll be post, people, these are as of yesterday, October 12th. All right? So let me let that clear. It's not after today's game, but yesterday's game. All right? If you notice on screen, it will tell you. You will see it definitely. All right? So remember now. Where is that? Oh, tab. Trying to find Wow. All right, it is there. I just wanted to make it bigger. Think it is here. All right, can I? Yes, man, we'll be able. All right, so I'm just getting it as big as possible so we can go through the aspect. All right. So, people, in zone A, as you have seen there, people, zone A, it is Cornwall College leading, and notice there are 6 teams in the zone, so each team is expected to play 10 matches. So, based on what this is happening now, only one match is left. So, look at the points that Cornwall College leading by 4 points. They have 23 points, and Irving second on 19 points. People in third position is St. James I, and they are on 14 points. So there's no way they'll be able to catch a team. If you notice as well, it is filled in a green slot. So if you go to the zones, you will see that the teams that are in green slots autofill, they already gone through the zone. So they already made it to the second. So that is easier for us to read and understand. All right. So in that we said that St. James and not St. James, but Cornwall and Irwin has made it out of the zone. All right. People remember, hit the like button as soon as you come in. All right. Yeah, man. Share the likes, give the likes, and share the stream, and as well. Now, we have some special friend. Up, RR. I want to tell you now, right about now, RR, just about to share the stream link. You know, you run from it, you're probably up on the slave, but don't worry yourself about blessed yourself. Blessed. So that's the link, people, if you want to come in and join. I know Campbell soon come in, and of course, the big man, Tom Stranger. All right, so as I take a sip, people. Zone B, it is Rossies and From. So Rossies are 19 points for their 7 games, and From 18 points from 7 games. But what is interesting in this, though, look at this. Although these two teams has gone through, we still have to wait until the final game before we can decide, or before the zone is decided who win or who top that zone. Because if Rossies should draw their next game, From win, then From will take the #1 spot. Again, that will also change the ranking, people. That will change the ranking of how they are ranked. So again, when I come up with the ranking, it would have been as of October 12th. All right? Note that, that is very important, because I'm sure that some games would have played today, and based on those results, you might very well find that the rankings also change. All right? That is how it is. All right, so let's move on to now Zone C. So Zone C, right there. Now, Cedric Titus has gone through 25 points from 9 games. And look now, people, this is also interesting. 8 teams. So in this group, there is a sort of playoff. So even though 8 teams, we are not expecting that each team will be playing 14 games. All right? So there was a playoff. Now what we have seen here is that Cedric Titus, no other team, people, they have completed their route, and no other team can catch back Cedric Titus. They have another game in hand. In second position, interestingly, second, Ochireus on 16 points. Third, William Nib on 18 points. No, I'm not getting it right. 16 points for Ochi, 15 for William Nib, and 14 for Brownstone. William Nib has shown that they have completed their route. But if Brownstone should win their next game, Ochireus lost or lose, then Brownstone could go through. So this game, this group C, zone C, it's good. It's tough. Only one team already gone way ahead. So Ocherius right now have a chance, probably the better chance, depending on who they play. And we'll probably look into that as well. So people from this, the ranking of these may also change. Ranking may also change after that, the next round of games for them. Now, as I said that, Ocherius, William Nib, and Brownstone, all of them have the opportunity to go ahead. But look at this now. What I have seen in this group, in fifth position, it is Yorkcastle. And Yorkcastle has 17 points. They have completed. Yes? So I think Ocherius, Brownstone, Fern Court. I wonder who will play who, man. This game is serious, man. This one is very serious. RR got an idea to drop to grow the channel with all these schools. Let me see if I understand it. Got an idea to drop to grow the channel with all these schools. All right, explain further, RR. Yes, Campbell, I know you're so drop in, man. Big up yourself. I know you have to drop in on the Friday night, big things are going on. All right. So again, let's look at it. This zone C is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Because Cedric Titus is the only team that gone through already. Now, second, third, and fourth have a glorious opportunity to go ahead. But what is interesting, in fifth position, Yorkcastle is on 17 points, meaning to me they should have been in second place. But because there is some playoff in this, it is kind of difficult for me to tabulate it. Yes, I don't fully understand that. But they are in fifth position on 17 points. Apparently because they had played their games already, and the others, Brownstone, but William Nib already played their game. So why is it that William Nib's ahead of them? Well, I have to check that out. Maybe it's an error. All right. So let's look at Zone D now. Zone D, Mannings on 16 points, Petersfield and Black River on 13 points each. But these schools, each team now would play 8 games. So Petersfield already completed their 8. Black River still have a game in hand. So if they even draw their game, Black River, they've gone above Petersfield. And as I reach that C, let me piggyback. Let me go back to Zone C. I think this zone have an opportunity to get one of the best third place. So maybe that F17 that you see from Yorkcastle, only one other team will be able to go past 17 based on who they play. So if it is Brownstone and Ocherius to pay, then you can understand. So that's where I believe right now. I think that's the position. All right. So Petersfield and Black River, even though Black River still have a game in hand, who they play? I wonder if they play Mannings, who is leading the zone. So if I don't want to say if, let me wait until we see how the zone right. All right. Zone E, Stets, BB Coke. I thought BB Coke would have gone through already. But Monroe holding on. People, this is another zone that I believe had the playoff thing. No, they played each other twice. So they are expecting to play 14 games? No, not at all. But from this though, States would have saved BB Coke on 19, 16 is Monroe. and they all have the same number of games. But I'm gonna when we reach the power ranking people and we look at the zones that they are coming from, we will better understand. Yes, man, sponsor $200 for the winner. For the winner cup. Oh, sponsor at $200 for the winner cup. You're sponsoring that, sir. All right. Good, good. All right. That means you need to come and show and put this in. I want you to launch it. All right. So you and I, we work that out and then we have a launch. All right, my boss. Let's see. Boy, are the general man. All right, so we're moving to zone F now. The Manchester teams. Now it is sure that Manchester and Bel-Air has gone through. No other team can catch it. So Manchester 27 points from 9. That is 100% win. They have scored the most goal in the competition so far, 50 and 2 against. You know, I've heard that some people are saying that Manchester is a bully, is a zone or is a first round bully. Remember, Manchester had reached the semi-finals last year, and it's at the first they reaching the semi-finals. But I think Manchester and Dinky have a little. I don't know what happened, but when it reaches a certain stage, them shut off. Let's see what happens this year because both teams are doing well, and they are expected to do better. So, no doubt about that one. Nothing will change as it relates to the ranking from that zone. From zone G, we have Mile Gully on 19 points. Christiana on 15. Knox on 14. Belfield on 12. Ormwood on 10. And Alphonsus Davis on 5. But I have not seen any team gone through this zone yet. Why is this so? They're expected to play 10 games. They have played 9, some played 9, some played 8. But Mile Gully was leading by some points there, people, leading by 4 points, and they have a game or 2 in hand. And they have not shown that they have gone through. Then again, they are also in the ranking, they are ranked. So maybe again, this is just an oversight. All right. Zone H, Clarendon College and Edinallen both have gone through. Clarendon College 42 goals scored, 1 against, 21 points from, so they're even, they're going right across. Perfect wins. Edinallen played 5 wins, they have lost 1, 22 goals, 4 against, 15 points. No other team can catch Edinallen. All right. So let me see how this goes now. They are expected to play 8 games. Yes. I remember that Kellitz was a part of this group and they have got kicked out. All right. Bless up yourself. When you're ready, man, let's start. All right. Mark. Sorry, don't compare my side to Manchester. Didn't till win the cup already. Mark, I'm just talking about recent history. I mean, why you're going at that Dintil win the cup already. We know, man. We know Dintil win the cup and Dintil a big side. But, them now go on good in terms of win column. In terms of trophy, they should have won again. All right? I understand that. That's a of the compare Manchester with this side. Mark, you see the youth. All right, my general. Discipline in schools must be rewarded. You know, I like this style. Derek Price, big up yourself. Bless up for the invite. Yes, man, most definitely. So, listen now. Let's see. That must be a typo ever. Nah, really. Fans are per. Why? Price, which team you support? Before you go any further, before you start showing them stone them, why you tell me which team you support? All right? So say Derek Price, tell me team of support. Because you have to throw some big stone right now way. I don't want to get knocked myself, you know, I stay far. I wear my helmet, my boss. People remember now, you know. Please remember that the views that are shared on the Sonic Quest show not necessarily be the views of the channel or of Sonic Quest. All right. So when we see them chose there, when them big stone they are flinging on me, I stay far. Anyway, again, Adrenaline has to play CC. Adrenaline is the only team play 6 games. All the others play 7. So that means CC will play their 8 games. Come to and this is what interests. This is what is also interesting people. I've gotten information that Adrenaline will play CC tomorrow. However, prior to this notice, we had gotten information that they would have played Lennon. They will be playing Lennon tomorrow. I'm not sure of what, given the change or why the change. But you know what happened? Let me just see if I can send a text to somebody and see if he will respond in giving me, you know. Let me try. Let me try. Because it is sort of strange to see how this is. Your Casa finished in 5th place, so they don't make the top 4 playoff for the group. Oh. So how they end up with so much points? How they end up with 17 points, Price? Tell me. Unless it's a typographical error. But that's what I'm seeing. All right, so explain that to me. All right, let me call out Mr. Johan Scott now. Mr. Scott, I'll call Mr. Scott, Mr. Dr. Wright. You know, if you could just come and explain this little part of it to me. One, I don't understand why this Adrenaline and these games between Adrenaline Lennon and Adrenaline CC, you know, keep going back and forth with dates. I just want to know. I want to know if that will be the last game of the round, or I don't know. I don't even know what to say, but I need some explanation. It's not a best 3rd place from Zone C. 3 automatic qualifiers come from the 3 zones with 8 teams. Okay, sir. All right. Okay. Thank you. You hear that, people? So I have it wrong all this time. You know? So the teams with 8 zones, there are 3 qualifiers coming from that. That's what St. Derek Price is saying. All right, Sir Price. Sir Price, you still don't tell me which team you're supporting. Are you a media? Just let me know. I need to understand. I need to know the people who are on the show. All right, that's that. All right, so Zone I, that means Zone I also had a player. So from Zone I, we'll have 3 teams as well. My word. Horace Clark, surprise package for me, people. Surprise package. Horace Clark, 19 points from their 9 games. They had the playoff as well. Taki, who was leading all the way, last 2 games back to back and ended up in 2nd with 17 points. 17 points was the same with St. Mary High. Wow, this is interesting. It's very, very interesting, people. Very, very interesting. And so, as I mentioned to you, know, the ranking will be even more interesting when I reach there. You wait. So in Zone J now, 5 teams in Zone J. Dingtil on 18 points, can't be catch. Magra and what now? Magra is on 15 points. Yes, and both teams already gone through. The next best is Charlemont. Oh, out of it. All right. So Dingtil and Magra. Dingtil is ranked very high too. Big up yourself, Tom Stranger. Big up, big up, big up. So the zones with 8 teams played 7 games first. Then they all have a playoff with the top 4 teams. Good. Yes. Who will play each other? The top 3 will advance. All right. So thank you very, very much. I read something like that, but this old head continue to think that it is the best third place. All right. So respect, man. Thank you very much for that. Highlight. The bottom 4 will also play 3 additional games just for academic interest and game time. So it's a serious about development, man. It's a really serious about development. So they give the teams who are not making it to the second round, especially those who have that high number of teams in their zone. Game time. What an interesting story. Very, very. Why? Hey, Price, are you a part of ISA? Hey, listen me. Before you give me another explanation, which I am happy for, and let me say, you are so on point. Oh, okay. Hold on there, coach. Hold on there. A different name me have for you, my back. No, you know, me God, have it wrong. Big up yourself, coach. Yeah, man, respect, coach. Prize from Cedric Titus. And big up the whole Cedric Titus crew. I tell you, the technical director, aka Maradona, Edunalin man, that do you know. Hey, coach, send that invite there to Maradona for me, to Crawford. Please. Tell him I want him for the show. Tell him me call him and not answer him phone. A matter of fact, it went to voicemail. So may I give you a message right now, my boss. Please and thanks. Share the link with him and tell him to join. Yes. So Zone K, Paul Bogle and Marant Bay gone through on 12 points each. Again, that's just 4 teams in that zone, you know. 4 teams. So they had played 5-5 each. So each team has another game. All right. Glenmuir from Group L already gone through because Central up to second now with 1 game to go, you know. On 13 points. Denby High on 11 points. Old Darba on 11 points. So those teams all have another game. Yes, man. Please, thank you. Like up the channel RRC, man. Let me tell you what I'm going on. You know, hey, listen up, people. Come on, man. Like up the channel. We only have 9 and we still have more people on the show. Oh, yeah, look so. You know, one other thing, people, that is very fascinating about the Sally Crest show. As much as you see these people, you have so many people watching the shows. There are so many people who are not subscribers who watch this show. I am happy for that. And I ask a few people, give me a subscribe, no, man. Sure, man. Not tell me so no find nothing of interest yet. It couldn't be. And so much are you watching and not participating, not subscribing. But I think the time is come. Yes, man, just did. All right, respect. So we're hoping to see the great Maradona. Up, Saudi and friends. Big up yourself, Mr. Lee. Hey, let me tell you something, people. I have something to share tonight from the Cubans. All right? So later on, we'll be sharing something from the Cubans, and I want you all to join and make this an event. All right? Central Coast seems to have a secret in building program. I am not too sure of a secret. I don't want to say a secret, but he has an idea. He knows what he's doing. So it's not a secret. Maybe he's not telling you how to do it. But I think all coaches in right now, especially at the schoolboy level, should be able to develop a good program. Tough luck to those who can't and those who don't want to. But it is the truth. A program is what will drive the school forward. Let's say no more on that one. So right now it's only Glenmuir going through with 16 points. You know. But Central, Denby, and Old Harbour, all of those have a chance to make it to the second round. The other big run in this one, Old Harbour High surprised me. They came back very good after a poor start. Very, very good Old Harbour came back. All right. So we go now to zone M. Garvey Masio already gone through. No other team can catch them. So we have Veer on 13, Kemsil on 12 points. Why, Kemsil. You know, Gavi have Kemsil tomorrow. Mr. Lee, tell me, Mr. Lee, I know Kemsil they cross the river and he came peace from home, you know. I'm not going to give them a chance. And one thing we can say, you know, you see the teams down that South Clarendon, they bat for each other, you know. And I think I I also think that for tomorrow's game, Gavi will start a very weak team. They will give their French players an opportunity to play some football, and that's good. If I if if I am thinking the way I'm thinking, if the coaches or the schools have the same thinking like Saad here, that's what I would have done. And you know, just to ensure that everybody get a game. Because you know what happened? You don't know when you're gonna call up on your weakest player. You don't know what will transpire that you have to say, hey, weak man, your turn. Listen, Mr. Lee, yes, a weak team tomorrow. Not a weaker team, but good team. Like as you enter the chat room, are saying that, and you know that I go fear to, you know, Mr. Lee. So you're surprised. Sometimes the school is not supportive in terms of giving funding and proper resources. Very hard to develop. Now, one of the things that I say when I talk about a development program, surprise, you're a coach, and what I'm seeing from Cedric Titus over the years, meaning that to know have a program. Now, one of the things, a program, for you to implement a program, in my view, it doesn't need the big box right away. It needs the big box to sustain the program. But you ought to put it in place and to have a start. If you do that, whenever you do that, and if you have done that and not getting the support, I understand. But you must develop that sort of program that shows the path, the progress that you expect the team or the school to go. Now I understand the funding aspect of it. Then if there's no funding or not enough funding, then it is very difficult to sustain such a program. Good. So that's just my take still, right? So, Mr. Lee, that game mean nothing to us. Exactly. You win, lose, or draw. All right, let me tell you something, Mr. Lee. It means something. It means something because if you should lose badly, say a 3-love tomorrow, knowing say you only concede one goal already. If you should lose a 3-0, maybe that will impact your ranking. Just maybe. And also, that would also depend on the other teams who are within your scope in the ranking. And when you look at the ranking, you will see and understand what I am saying. So it's not like it doesn't mean anything to you. If you look and you will see who you play, maybe you don't want a tougher team or a quote unquote tougher name team. So RR is saying JFF should give ISA some cash flow to help the weaker program. Hey, one thing I will say to you, no man, you see JFF there, JFF rather take from ISA right now than give them. If JFF can get $10 for each school and take it. I never see you see organization love big so and don't like to spend. JFF, no disrespect. JFF don't like spend money. I don't know if they're building or creating a credit union. But they don't like big bird. They don't like give nothing. Them maybe they want to lend. FIFA did advance them money to help with development. It's a schoolboy is the biggest program. And you see what will happen there are if you go that route for the ISA schoolboy. Remember, there are still some schools who don't play in the ISA schoolboy competition. But I understand what you're saying. But and ISA might don't even want it, because they know what JFF come tell them what to do, trust me, right now, and people, you probably can concur with me. If you don't believe or if you're not with me, you could say the same thing. Or let me know. ISA right now is probably one of the best sporting organization, best run sports organization in Jamaica. Maybe because they are multidisciplinary sports as opposed to having JFF and the netball. But if you look at organization, they are the best run organization right now in Jamaica. One of the best. And we can argue that as well. Arguably one of the best. So put out a poll in terms of what? Who run it? All right. I'm gonna try and see if I can do that poll. Hey, easy, Let me see if I can. Right now it's kind of difficult. Trust me, I have to set up a poll before we start. But let me see if I can get it done in the meantime. All right. So what I'm simply saying, people, see this one piece not coming up. Oh Lord. What I'm saying is that Issa would have loved to get the money, but me not think JFF will give them that rich. Not JFF. JFF. No, sir. Me not think JFF will do that. Your man JFF rather take $20 from them. Big and serious. All right, I'm trying to see how quick we can do this poll, but listen, listen, I'm going to see how we can do, but give me a little chance. Give me a little chance. Let me just go through the rest of this and then come back. Is a feeding the JPL? Well, of course, that's the way it had to go, and they are also feeding the national program step by step, yeah? Mm-hmm. All right, so where we at now, people? Let me go back to. So Garvey must have already gone through, but they can actually step down in the ranking if they should lose badly. Yes? And when I say badly, concede more than one goal, because they have only one goal they concede so far in the entire competition. So Happy Grove gone through on 15 points from zone N, the other Portland zone right here. Yes? Port Antonio. This is, people, I think this is the weakest zone of all. The weakest, and I said this without an apology. Look at the scoreline, people. Look at the points that the teams are making. They all played 5 games, which I'm not sure. I don't understand why only 5. But they all played 5 games. 15 points for Paul Bogan, Happy Grove rather. That means them 100%. They scored 20 goals, 4 against. Very good. But look at second place, Port Antonio. 5 games. Look at the points. They scored 14 goal people. No, 7 and 14 against them. Oh, wrong one, Mary. Sorry. Port Antonio and, yeah, 7 points. They scored 10 goals and 10 again, so they don't have no goal difference. 7 points from 5 games. They win 2, draw 1, lose 2. Fair Prospect in 3rd position. They play 5, score 7 goals, and let in 4. So they have a -7, and they're on 4 points. So when you look at that one, I think that they are very weak. Teachfield is the most disappointing team in Doncaster Cup family this year. Teachfield finished at the bottom of the table only with 3 points from 1 win and 4 losses. Teachfield fan, you have to wheel and come again. Please, like my boss channel listeners, yeah man, tell them man, Happy Grove is a very, very strong team. Wow. So you, all right, sir. Take it, I take it from you. You out there and you know. But Happy Grove, for truth, always come up with a nice team out of Portland. Them and Teachfield. Them and Teachfield always come up good. All right, so those are the points standing as of yesterday. Look at the stats below too. Matches played since the 9th of September. 309 matches. My God. From those 309 matches, 271 of them are winning games. 279. So you can count the amount of draw and loss. Under 30 games. Well, 30 and more. But under 40 games, lost or draw. Teachfield has fallen off for a while. No. Why is this so? Is it a change in culture? Is it a change in the direction to which they are going in terms of their sports event as opposed to academic? Maybe, just maybe. Again, people, I have a thing that I said I will carry to you before we reach the second round. Goals so far, total number of goals, people, is 1,355 goals. Listen to that. The amount of goals that I've scored in the Costa Cup 2022-23 since up to the 12th of September, 12th of October, sorry, 1,355. Changing support for the program, and there's no longer a football culture there. My God. People used to the importance of maintaining a culture. That is important. All right. So we see the point standing, and we can now form our own conclusion where we are as it relates to the. All right, let me leave this zone for a while. All right. So I'm going to now see how best I can stop that sharing. I need to now go to the ranking of the teams. And this is where you'll find that people, I can't find it. Can't find it. Wait there. No, sir. Hold on a second. The feeding trees who's holding their feeds. There's a teacher, one of them we can't get no school. No baller. Oh boy. You're not easy, you. Trust me, say you're not easy, man. I follow you, see, man. All right, let me go back to the power ranking. Not the power ranking. Not power ranking at all. The how much are the in rank now? All right, I see a question coming in WhatsApp. I'm coming to the ranking, people. I'm coming up to the ranking. Hold on a second. So the ranking I'm coming up with shortly. I understand how you get this. All right, shortly. So I'm getting question all over. 12 likes, 16 people in the class. Come on, people. Move from the back seat and come up front, man. No hide out the class, man. After all. Hiding out the class, people. No hide out the class. That's not nice. All right, take charge now, man. All right, so people, I'm gonna go with it now, and we're coming up. Let's see if I can find this rank right away, because you're gonna surprise. Some of you will like what you're seeing so far, because you think it would be better for your team to play in that. Oh man, this is not the win number one. What is that giving me this? All right. Let's see if I want. All right. All right, people. All right. So let's get to the round. But before we go, let me just introduce to you what the Saudi Crest show is. Just a little intro. No sound. Just for it. Give me a break. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's get ready. Get to no pencil. Get to no paper. Get to no pen. Get to no paper. Because this is time now for you to get this one right. Take a screenshot if you can, people. Take a screenshot if you can, as this now is the power ranking. We keep saying power ranking, man. What's the thing I ESPN this? All right, so the seeding chart it is called, all right? The Costa Cup seeding chart. So before we get into the real big business, let us see if we can um, look at what it is. All right. So you have no people. Look careful. You have the rank 1 through to 32. That's going to the second round. Teams, right? Zone. You have the defending champions that I mentioned to you about. And these are things people tiebreaker, not the tiebreaker, but the points that can be allotted. All right. You have the finalists. All right. You also have the third place. You have the fourth place. Good. You have the quarterfinals round, and you also have the round of 16. So every team in this now who have reached round of 16 to the final have gotten a seed, get themselves seeded, so to speak. All right. The Ben Francis Cup winner or the Ben Francis finalist, no seed for that aspect of it. All right, people. All right. Now it's also here showing winner of all zones. Can you see it? The winner of the zones. It run up and look at the run up of these different zones. The run up of A, B, E, H, J, L, and M. You see that? Run up of A, B, E, H, J, L, and M. They also get some seed. All right. Is it possible to be amplified? Okay. All right. If I'm low, no problem. Yes, I can be amplified. And and I suspect it is my voice, right? Audio. Let me go on the audio then, sir. All right. Maybe the mic was too far, but I can turn up the mic. No problem. All right, Mark. I see say you're tuning in, Mark. Where the back of the class or front? Just you like it, sir? Yay. All right, people. Remember, I'm going to give the link. Put the link again in the chat. So, Mike. Wow, Mike live high, man. They know now, you know. All right, Mark. Mark, mine are your system, I'm very, very low on the mic. The mic turn up. All right. So hopefully that better for you. All right. So I've gone through how the seeded are looked at, and based on the points they have gotten and where they are. All right. Now, people, don't worry yourself about the matchup yet. Because I know over this one I want to see it. We should have changed it for you can get you up there, but it's all right. Let's look at the zones now, the teams and how they are ranked. So Manchester, Clarendon College rather, is ranked number 1 as of yesterday. Is yesterday? Yeah, man, the 12th. Manchester is in second. All right. Manning's in third. Dingtill in fourth. Rossi's in fifth. Garvey Massio in sixth. States, but win all of them whole heap of game, they're not jump them whole heap of love them. States is in seventh. Cornwall, eighth. Central High. Look at these people. Central High is in ninth. And Central High is in ninth, and they have less points, less goals scored than many other teams that are below them. But again, they have gotten the rank and the seed because they are the finalists from last year. All right, people? So in 10th position is From. Now in the top 10, you only find 2 teams who are not the zone winners in top 10. All right? You see that? All right, let's look now, people. Let's look because this thing is funny, but you know, this thing is so funny, you know. And here the funny thing goes now. In 11th, Happy Grove, they are number one team. They lead their zone. Glenmuir in 12th, Cedric Titus in 30. What have you made out of that? You can imagine a ranking at this stage with Glenmuir High School. Yes, the Ben Francis champion is in 12th position. Could we use this seeding or ranking to give us our top 10 ranking in the Lancaster Cup? Look at it. This is ranking, they are ranked, and Glenmuir right now is ranked outside of the top 10. So with all the permutation right here, people, and I want to carry you further because we had left you to talk about best third place. All right? There are some points given to these teams, and this is how they come up with the points. Look at it. Let's show you how they come up with the points now. Clarendon College is in first. They are the defending champions, so they get 6 points to be the defending champions. They have win off their present zone, so they get another 6 points. So all zone winners, people, get 6 points. You follow me? The finalists get 5 points. The losing finalists. All right, from last year. The ranking has changed since today's result and will change with the last round of games early next week. Yes, St. Chris, and that is what I have said, and that is so true. So I've used this ranking of us yesterday because it's the latest one I have. So we can use this one for me late because, as I said to people, the more each game that is played, the result would have impacted the ranking one way or the next. All right, so we're just using this one to bring about how the rankings are given. All right, so it's at the final. So what we are saying, these are what give you the points. So Glenmuir, number of wins as well, not Glenmuir, Clarendon College, so that is 8.8. And that's average out, all right? It's minus 10. So 8.8. So if you add the 8.8 plus the 12, you get 20 points. That's how they come up with all of that points. All right, people? So you can look at it now and you can sum up how all of these points are given and how the teams are ranked, what give them rise to rank. All right? So look at the team, number of wins, and they will use that and average out because remember that there are some teams or some zones have more teams than the others. So you'll have to come up with the wins per game or wins out of the number of teams that you have. Am I right, Sir Derek? Saint Derek. They should use the stats and divide the non-contenders and who just apply. Hey, RR, you're terribly in a youth. No, man. You have to do better than that, RR. Why make you treat them people as man? Where say who can see the most goals? You want to know who can show? I think it's a team from down. It's between Porus and team from St. Elizabeth. All right, right. Very good. Thank you. So, Cedric Titus now is a man team. Cedric Titus. Look at where Cedric Titus is. 13, and they are doing well. Right? But they win the zone, so then get them 5 points. And the wins, number of wins, again, per game is 8. So that's how it comes about. I can tell you that several positions have changed since today's results. And I know, sir, I have said it, and that's why I used a disclaimer earlier. This chart is as of yesterday, and hence today's result and Tuesday's results, tomorrow's results and Tuesday's results will have an impact and are on the ranking. The impact it will have to people is not just the teams who play, it will affect. It will also affect the teams that are not playing and tomorrow and so on because of how the points will be gained. Yes? All right. So just bear that in mind. Now, people, teams 1 to 16, teams 1 to 16 people will play against teams 32 down to 70. Or team 1 to 16 will play against 17 to 32 in the ranking. So if you look to your right, you see the yellow and the green, right? Good. Look there now. What that is saying, these are the matchups from yesterday's results. And surprise, make it clear that today's result would have changed a lot of things. I hope it changed positively for your surprise. Just hoping. Again, people, let me put the link in the chat. Surprise, I would like to have a chat with you further down in the, give us a little thumbs up of what's going on with your Cedric Titus team. I really wanted it. I was trying to get through to you, Mr. Crawford from then, and that's how it is. So I'm happy that you are here. You don't have to come on tonight, but if you are able to, please do. Just have a little chat, share a little thing, nothing to give away, and so we can, see much more or learn a little more of Cedric Titus. All right? Let's boogie. Let's continue. So over here now, people, the seeding. If this stands, if it was this for yesterday, this is how the matchup would have been. So Clarendon College at number 1 will play against the 32nd team. And that 32nd team is a third place team. As a matter of fact, I should have shown you this to you. So the third place team, people, these are the third place team, 30 to 32. So St. Mary High, the Carteret College, and Black River, those are the teams that come to the second round as a third place. William Nib, hold on. Me get shocked, man. William Nib also come as a third place. So it's third zone C. That was of yesterday. You can imagine. All right, boss. So the link is in my post in the chat. When you're ready, you can just click and come in. All right. We can also use your expertise in the rest of the show. So when you're ready, you can just jump on the link, the StreamYard link, and come live to the studio, my boss. All right. So those are the third place team. So I'm saying, people, as it was of yesterday, and we must, I hope you are watching and listening, because the questions you asked, here they are. Yesterday, if we should finish the zones and the matches yesterday, Clarendon College would have played Black River. All right? Manchester High would have played the Carteret. But guess what? That's how the ranking stays. But bear in mind that no two teams from the same first round zone will play against each other in the knockout round. So Manchester and the Carteret College coming from the same zone, so they will not be playing each other in the second round. But this is how the seeding match up. I would love to know, people, if this is how it finished and the seeding end up with the Carteret being 31st and Manchester being second, what would happen? How will Issa break that tie? Because they can't play each other. They are coming from the same zone. So again, a very interesting thing to look at. If it was again from yesterday, Mannings will be hosting St. Mary High. Dingtil will be taking on Port Antonio High. Rossies will take on Petersfield. So Petersfield come out, man, how is it? Oh. So remember, that was the point standing yesterday. So come today or tomorrow, Petersfield might drop out because if they already played the games, and if the other team in their zone win their next game, they will go above Petersfield. Hold on, let me check the phone if it was on silent. You understand me, people? So, with that now, you realize, as Mr. Price said, what heap of changes will take place. So, Garvey Massio will be playing William Nib if it stood as yesterday. Stets playing Taki. Have you seen any big matchup so far? No. All right. Cornwall College versus Orchards. I think right now, based on form, I think maybe that would have been one of the most um, competitive game. Not like I'm saying the others don't, because Agave Massey or William Nib could be a very, very competitive game too. Central Eye versus Veer, another Clarendon Derby. Oh my God. It happened last year. It happened last year. And maybe, I don't remember if it is the same two teams. Oh God. So it happened last year. No? It happened last year. So let's get this one again, people. From Tech versus Christiana. Happy Grove, Irwin, Glenmuir, Morant Bay, Cedric Titus, BB Cook. Big game that Mr. Hello, you have to come in on Mr. Price. You have to come on the show. Listen, if it was yesterday, you'd have faced BB Cook, and maybe that's why you talk so much said change already. Because maybe you don't want to place BB Cook right away. Coach Price. Yeah, man, in there, backstage. Are you ready, sir? I introduce you right now, you know. Sir, listen, a lot of people don't know your face, you know. So you know if you hide, you can show it and then you go back up. But for now, when you're ready to talk about your thing, you can show your face a little.
Uh,
I was just saying, sir, Cedric, if it was for yesterday, the games were finished, you'd have played BB Cook.
mm,
And maybe you'd want to place a BB Cook right away. So you're happy that changes have been made.
this very matter, you know.
We say no matter.
That's not.
Yeah, that tough enough, Coach Price.
No, man, that's humble as a lamb, man.
Hey, Coach Price, so like outside of there, you know, I see a little thing I move, you know. I want to
No,
move.
man, I'm a window. Yeah, I'm a
Oh,
window, you
oh, so something I move on the outside there, yeah.
know.
All right, so Paul Bogle would have faced McGrath. Eden Allen would face Mile Gully. Again, a lot of people would love to see that matchup. Bellier would face Horace Clark. One of the things, though, people, one of the things coming from this matchup, it was for yesterday. I have predicted that in the second round, at least one of those so-called big name teams will go home because I was expecting a very tough matchup for some other team. But as we said, not finished yet, and not because we seen a Cedric Titus playing BB Cook or a Bellier or let me use my team and can't cost me feet. Eden Allen playing Mile Gully. That means Eden Allen have to beat Mile Gully. Not necessarily. That's not what I'm saying. Or Manchester High has to beat Black the Carteret in that manner. Not that what I'm saying, but the fact is, in football, when it comes to knockout round, you'll have casualties. Am I right, Sir Price? You'll have casualties.
Yeah, man, definitely.
I was expecting that other thing. That will give the competition a little more hype. So, people, this is how the teams were ranked yesterday. And I'm sure based on results today, which I haven't checked really, things have changed. So hopefully Monday maybe they will send it out even though it's a holiday. No games will be played on Monday. We're back to Tuesday. Hopefully or not. When will you play your last game, Sir P? When are you having your last game?
We have our last game for this round. On Tuesday. Yeah, man, yeah. Words sound is
Reggie,
power, you know, so you have to be careful, you
Reggie,
know.
you know I'm talking about first round in a Reggie. But I like that. I like, I like that for real.
Yeah,
So
man.
a lot of changes will happen. We can look into this, and for those of you who play lottery and we talk about permeable and the whole random and chance of that happening, you could check it out, put them in your crystal ball and spin it around and see what happens. But those spin it that you want your team to play a particular team. Because I know some people stay. Mr. Lee, are you still there? All right. So that's how they were ranked, people. And I'm sure, as Mr. Price rightly said, that today it has changed and maybe he has checked it already. It is in his own interest, has nothing to lose at this stage. But playing on Tuesday, if he get a bad beating, it may very well change his ranking. Maybe it push him down from 13 a day. No, man. Where are you? Yes. Maybe it will push you down, sir, from 13 to 18. And maybe you don't want that, eh? As
No,
much.
no, not that.
All right. So every team will have to do their best on the final set of games. All right. So people, right now, it's your take. Let me hear what you think about the ranking. Let me think. Let me hear how you say it. Wesley, you want a soft side or you want a big side? Who do you want to face at Clarendon College right now, Mr. Lee? Or Edunali? Talk to me. You don't want to play Edunali, Dangerous team for Garvey, right? All right, people. So we have now, I don't sure Mr. Price um, is willing to turn the lights on, but he's here with us. Yeah, I asked that he could show his face for a little while. So
Must
we
give me don't get a light.
coach Price is all right. So the general, yeah, man. I
Um,
want to mash up down a center and Chilani. Yes.
no.
Yes, sir. Good night and welcome to the Sarnicus show.
Yeah, man. Good night. Good night.
Yes, yes. So, Price, it's really a joy to have you. Have it in mind to get along. I remember a particular game was playing when you had the first game against William Dib. I wanted to have
Mhm.
both coaches the night before to have a talk, but it never worked out. So,
Okay.
how do you sum up your season so far? Knowing that you top the zone, yes. How do you see it?
Well, a number of persons are surprised that we are on top of the zone. Even way out there, we are 9 points in front of. I think it's 9 points in front of the second place team. Um, it's we are very unassuming, so therefore I think we would have used that to our advantage in terms of the youngsters staying humble and
Mhm.
just taking things one game at a time. That is the important part.
Hello, similar like when the people in the hear this man I say, big up the coach Price as a fellow custodian.
Oh, who that? Big up, big up.
Chuck Brass, sorry, Chuck Brass. You know him?
No,
Everybody I use some real
yeah,
strategic names, but no, I thought the real name in this place, but not wrong. So Clicks is asking, who is Clarendon College playing in the second round? If it should have stand as how it is yesterday, or it was yesterday, they would have played Black River. But they're playing tomorrow against Edwin Allen. So that will change their position. If I don't think it will change much. Maybe they'll still remain that number one. I don't think there's any other team can hit them from number one.
no, they always be number one.
Right. But it will change the other aspect of the ranking to some people. It may push, let's say they lose, it push Edwin up, and then some other team will go down. So the ranking and the results going forward, not just impact the teams that are playing, but the others can have an impact as well.
Mhm.
But as I was saying, sir, nobody expecting Cedric Titus this year to do so well. And
Mhm.
at one stage, I was saying it's a ding dong battle in that zone. There are sometimes I see Ochoas up there. I see William Nib at one stage. At one stage, I see Brownstone pushing up their heads. I see our Castle also battling. Was it that the 3 points you got in the boardroom really push you and give you more of a belief?
No, 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 not at all. I mean, As a matter of fact, we didn't even know about that until I got a call from the William Nib coach himself.
Mhm.
So therefore, it wasn't a concern for us. We knew what we had to do. After the game, we just started to prepare for the next game. And even if we had lost that, even if we didn't get that 3 points, then we would be 6 points ahead of the group just the same.
Well, that is true right now, but who
Yeah.
knows what would have happened? Maybe William Neighbors got a setback losing these 3 points and have lost some confidence. But that is
Well,
in
I
the
think I think we would have helped them out. I mean, fellow Trelawney team, we would have done some work for them on some of the opponents, because I'm a close friend with the coach from William Nib. I worked with him. I was a part of the William Nib coaching staff in the COVID Takasta Cup.
okay,
Yes,
okay. So talking about coaching staff, what's the complement of your coaching staff at Cedric Titus now?
the two of us that they talk about.
Two.
Yeah,
So it's just you and Crawford.
yeah, man.
I remember in the past Crawford was the head coach. And I've seen where he's playing a technical director role now.
Right.
Okay, very good.
I mean,
And
he's one of those persons who is extremely passionate about the game, passionate about developing youngsters. I mean, we don't get the best talent every year. The best talent is now going down the road. But in terms of,
Jabba down the road high school.
yeah, man, then we are purple and white or purple and green. So
Okay,
I think everybody, well, I think it's a mental thing where people just believe that that is a better school. But we work with what we get. But Mr. Crawford, as I said before, he puts his all into developing youngsters, and I'm really fascinated by what he has done over the years, and what he continues to do. And trust me, it's a joy to work with him. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, Mr. Crawford is a man who love him football, trust me, to the
Yeah.
bones. And for those persons who are watching coming out of Edwin Allen, we're talking about Maradona. Maradona have a rich history, from schoolboy, but I let him speak about that when we get him on the Sonic Crest show. So, Mr. Price, you are now in the second round, and you have seen what the teams in your zone had to offer. What are we looking forward to? You are known based on your practice games and your scouting. You probably have seen a lot of these teams and the matchup that you'll get. You're probably looking forward to. How do you see William Nee, not William Nee, sorry, Cedric Titus going forward in the second round? What's the
Well,
chance
as you
of beating
mentioned, a
you?
number of things. You mentioned a number of things in terms of practice games and scouting and seeing matchups. I mean, during the summer, we played 3 practice games for the
Three.
entire summer. Yeah, man. Persons didn't want to play us, because maybe we weren't looking like the best team. Um, there was no name there. I mean, I would have seen many of my group opponents know who would have played 3, 4 tournaments. I mean, scoring most of their goals in preseason. Because the youngsters, normally some of the time they score most of the goals in preseason. So therefore, I think it was a blessing for us,
Okay.
to get minimal practice games. However, those practice games were good quality games. We had more time to
Work.
train and work on the youngsters and get them to where somewhere that we want them to be. And it has worked wonders for us. In terms of looking at opponents, we haven't gotten enough time to look at different opponents. So what we do is try to prepare ourselves as best as possible. We don't have a big squad, so it's managing injuries,
Mhm.
managing the players mentally. The physical part is quite okay, but the mental part of the football is where our biggest concern is. And in terms of injuries because of the lack of numbers, then we just have to try our best to sort it out
I,
internally.
well, I hope that internal structure work. But what's the average age of your team this year?
Average age of about 16 and a half, Yeah, about.
So you're
Yeah,
having
man.
another 2 years with these boys.
I have a goalkeeper who, well, I would say he is our more first choice goalkeeper. He is 14. Um, However, our senior goalkeeper from last year, who has somehow stepped up back his game, so he found himself back into the starting
Oh
11.
yes.
He has about 2 more years left to go. So yeah, um, we have a good crop of youngsters in terms of age, but we have some work to do, a whole lot of work to do, as a matter of fact.
I mean, having such a young age group team, there's always the room for improvement. There's always a lot of work to be done. But one of the good things you have seen the direction, the projection to which the boys are moving, and of course the program is actually moving. How is the support from the school and the community?
I will add this. I think that in terms of football in the parish is what it is, and I think that there's not enough football being played. Our youngsters, they don't play any club football. Only time they play football is like a stack up, and that is not enough because we need them to have game experience. Um, what's your last question now? What
I
was the
was,
last question?
I was asking the support from the school and the community.
Oh, well, it's just like, oh, I forgot the question. That is the support from the school. Um, as I said, Mr. Crawford, he loves what he's doing. He has given his all to the youngsters, and Mr. Crawford is the support.
It's a price.
Yeah,
Your principal is a part of ISA, you know. ISA people they watch me show, you know. So
yeah. I really, actually, I don't care, because I think sometimes you see, when I was younger, I got beaten to tell the truth. So therefore, I've been telling the truth ever since.
I know you're
Yeah.
big, nobody can beat you.
No, none at all. So therefore, it is here and there to me. And those who know me know that, yeah, man, I am as blunt as they come. So therefore, I mean, the support is not there, and I can say that categorically without any apology. So it's just, I think that has given the youngsters a drive to, push forward. But the community is good. Yeah, community supports the youngsters. We have a few past students who would have chipped in, and they would have been there for the youngsters since camp. So therefore, that's the support that we have.
Okay. So I don't want to ask so much question and I don't want to sell anything for your opponents coming up, you know. But one of the things that I'm sure that our viewers, listeners, and the rest of Jamaica would wow.
Mhm.
Howard Godfrey, big up, big up, big up. One of the things that a lot of people would love to know. Um, what what do you have in mind? What would you have to put in place in order to get more support from your school for the next season, knowing that the crapper boys that you have as the coach? By the way, are you a teacher at the school?
No, 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 no.
Or you don't teach there? Oh, where do you work? Are you a faster man? You
I work at Westwood High School, man.
know? People, we soon hear Westwood playing girls football. I tell you.
That's a thing of the past, they used to.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying no.
Mm.
Between you and Mr. Crawford, I know Crawford probably working very hard. But what do you think you can put in place to really get these persons on board?
I mean, what else is there to show? I mean, based on what we have done this season alone, would have shown that, if support is given the right way, then chances are, as as Baskin Robbins normally say, possibilities are endless. So I mean, we have done what we could, what we can so far, with what we have, and it's just for the administration to step up and do what they should do. I mean, support the youngsters. Simple.
Well, what I'll say to you, sir, based on the work that you have been doing, the results that you got, and your projection, I think the school for sure, hoping that we'll have somebody from the school outside of Sir Crawford watching and listening, and we'll get the
Mm.
news because big things going on for St. Cedric Titus. You have a very bright future ahead of you with your boys, and I'm sure because I've seen a few games that were streamed and I watched them,
Okay.
and there are a few that I was really impressed with. So I have the belief that you can do much better. So, I mean, here we are. So, this is the Sadi Crest show, and I thank you very much for joining. You can stay and help me
Yeah,
to
man.
do the other part of the show. You can take your video of you, whatever you do, as long as you stay on and help me to co host, and we continue the show. Thank you again very much for
Yeah, man. Thank
sharing
you
with
very
us
much.
what you're to expect from Cedric Titus. So, big up yourself. Say,
All right.
Derek.
Respect.
All right. So yes, let me take these chats that misspent. So Chuck, Sir Chuck, what is saying? It will be interesting to see the top half 16 and the lower half 16 when the power rankings conclude tomorrow. Most definitely. And I just can't wait. All right, big up yourself again, Godfrey. I mean, Godfrey, what will it be tomorrow? Schoolboy football? What do you mean, sir? Can CC go far this year? I think CC is the team to beat in the Costa Cup. What I will say to you, even though I skip Ray, what I say to you, what I say to you, Godfrey, is that CC is not the team that they had last year. Let me tell you the truth. I think the complement of the Clarendon College team this year, I don't think they are fit. And when you look at the players, I've been taking a very keen look at them and how they are playing. I think they're a bit bulky. Yes, that they need to get to the point where they are last year to be that dominant team. Because if you notice, while CC scored a few goals in recent time against those weak teams, they're not the runaway team blowing anybody up. They're playing very slow. And I think they're playing slow because of the lack of fitness to which they are in that position. So Clarendon College, they are the team to beat. The technical ability of that team, no other team can really match them, honestly speaking. If you want to match them, you have to find another way of playing football. You can't toe to them. All right. They are technically sound, they are well coached, they are confident, but they can be beaten. They just have to find a way to hit them. So let me take Ray. Ray, sorry, I'm very nervous about tomorrow's game against CC. Trust me, friend. I am looking at a 4 or 5 nil whopping. I tell you, the first game would have been too long. Hope I am wrong this time around. I mean, I hope you're wrong too, boss. You can't manage that from CC. Your mad CC can't beat you 4 5. Mm-mm. No, sir. CC have more respect they have for us than what they have for the competition. And I tell you this, if CC did come with the mindset that CC have a few years ago, that game that they beat Edinal in Tulov at their home, that game probably would have ended up a 4 5 nil. But because of the respect they have for this Edinalin team, they fear the Edinalin team somewhat. I'm not going to tell you that they fear them overall, but they know that Edinalin can be very dangerous. So they're not taking that check. And I'm sure tomorrow on a small field too, yes, this CC team will not be trying to go hard running at no. But if Edinalin can click and click early, it can be very challenging. All right. So, Godfrey are saying State is coming strong. Yes, State is also strong. Um, we have seen where CC can be beaten. And as you said, you can't approach them or match them with the. Of course, they can be beaten, man. They can be beaten. So, Ray, will you be carrying the Edwin CC match live? I want to, Ray. I want to. Right now, I'm about 70%, I can say yes. All right. Um, so Tom, even when they see the team doing so good, it's a shame. It's a shame. You know, and as I said, if the administrators of schools, if the community where the schools are don't love the football, if they don't passionate about the school, if they don't love their own school, it's gonna be very, very difficult. And if you are seeing your team doing so well with little or no resources, people, why can't you step up? You don't feel bad? Find a way to assist, man. Find a way. School can't run by its a matter of fact. I'm not sure if there's any school right now in this country who can really run a football program by themselves. They need support. But you have to ask for it, you have to go there and look at support. All right. Oh, and again, I see Dingtil pay in it Ben today. Jano, 4-1 whipping. Listen, tell me about that game. Where you say a big 4-1 whipping? I was unable to go to that game today. Really bad. I had a complete a full day session, a full day session in Kingston today. Couldn't miss, you know. So, Mr. Lee, Clarendon College just bored. They are going to turn it up a notch come second round. Well, they have to do that, you know. I'm telling you, because I don't think they get the level of competition. They don't get the level of competitive games in this first round. So they better have the mindset to say, listen, let's start going. And maybe tomorrow game will be a very good one for them to set the pace going into the second round. Hopefully, Adrenaline can turn them around still. Yeah, man. My team is just as technical good. Yes, man. I think Dingtil, my view on Dingtil has a very good team too. No doubt. I had Dingtil in my top four. They are still in the top four. But guess what? Dingtil will have to get it right now. And it seems like they are getting better. Because as I am asking right through though, I've asked the coach many times, maybe 2 or 3 times, have you got the opportunity to get your best 11 to start? Well, you know, politically correct, he said, yeah, the best 11 is not the best technical players, but but what I mean is that they have 11 players. If they go out there and decide to play, I can tell you, trust me, real big team. What I think this Digital team may match Clarendon College with now, they are a bit more physical. I think the level of fitness and how they play might, but you know, Clarendon College, you know, if they start to put this ball around, fine, you know, I can tell you, you know, I'm happy that Digital roll ball today. I was waiting for that, and I'm hoping that they're getting better, which I think they are. So, Tom, Sadi, belt buckle tomorrow. What do you mean belt buckle tomorrow? I don't understand that. What do you mean? Tell me. Hey, Tom, just relax, now, man. Relax yourself. Listen, you don't fear anything, you respect them. And I said it. I think they have some level of fear. Listen, not everybody will talk, you know, but me can tell you. A lot of coaches, a lot of players, a lot of teams fear some teams, Bridget. And they fear them because there's just a little, what you call it now, a little notch. They can't afford to make one little mistake unless they're gonna pay dearly for it. CC Adrenaline matchup since the last 3 years has been very, very strong. Very good. CC has come out the better ones. But what I'll tell you, Adrenaline has always gotten chances. Adrenaline has always put Clarendon College on the back foot. Pressure, getting opportunities, but the cutting edge just not there for the past game. What I'm expecting, if the coach is thinking like the Sardi Crest, which I don't think he is, Afedrinali, he will have to go out there and start that game similar to how he started the first game. And not just the start, you have to maintain. He can't allow to back off and allow Clarendon College to get in their groove. And that's what they did last time. They give Clarendon College little or no space in the first 20-25 minutes. But then They ease up. Again, we're not expecting a team to run hard for 45 minutes, but guess what? You have to pace yourself, yes? You have to have players who, and see that, especially that press that we love to talk about. You have to press in different areas, eh? Because you can't press everywhere every time. But trust me, I'm expecting a good game tomorrow. Set up for some school who don't win this second round. What do you mean by that, Howard? Hey, I will tell you though, second round will be interesting, and I still believe that there is at least one big name team that will get kicked out of the second round. Still believe that. All right. So tomorrow's game, people. Tomorrow game, Edwin Allen CC, I think is the game of the day. Um, all things being equal, Saudi Crest will carry that game live. All things being equal. All right. So you can look out for the Saudi Crest show, look out for the Saudi Crest stream, and I'm sure, I'm almost sure we're going to get it right. All right. What is important of this game um, tomorrow, CC versus Illinois? All right. As I said, the important of the game is one, I'm sure Clarendon one college want to keep scoring goals. I'm sure they don't want Edwin to beat them. Yes. And I am sure that, of course, Edwin Allen want to win to put themselves in a better position in the ranking. Both teams want to win and to play good to ensure that going into the second round, getting some tougher opponents, they will be able to match up or even to do well. One big name always bite the dust in the second round. That's so true. Sorry, your team was just unfortunate in the first match. Which is my team, Mark? Which is my team? Is it Edinal you're talking about? Lintel not playing tomorrow, right? No, I think they played today. Um, I will tell then Godfrey, come on. When you tell me so they play today, man. So you have to ask me if they're playing tomorrow. Oh, Edwin. Ah, I don't want to say unfortunate at all, man. And they could do better. They should have done better. All right. And as I tell you, and trust me, I hear Ray come out and say 4 or 5 names. No, sir, make you answer that. Make you answer that. But what I'll say to you, I'm telling you, if Edwin Allen hold the head up, if they are prepared, because they have not played a game in a little while, so they're, I think they probably be much rusty. No excuse. No excuse. But while Clarendon College has played a game or two within this time, Edwin Allen has 2 games that was postponed and never got a chance to play. So they have sat out over a week without playing. Well, you know, Clarendon College has. All right. All right. So Edwin need the win tomorrow to confirm who they'll play next round. Of course. And that's what I'm saying. Every time a result is given, its impact, not just the team we played on, but almost the entire ranking. But if Edwin win tomorrow, they're sure they can pick and pick to see who they're playing. Because one of the things people, if you notice, the teams in the lower half of the table, most of them completed their playing games. So not much will change for them. What the change that I am seeing, people, what I am foreseeing is the changing coming from the upper half, the top half, where a lot of games are yet to be played tomorrow and Tuesday. All right. Mark, 2 errors cost them the match. Yes, 2 errors cost them the match, but what causes errors? And I want to say this to everybody. My belief as a defender when I was playing at my best, it is defensive errors 90% of the time allows goals to score. I can tell you that. So we understand the errors will come, but what do you do within the rest of the game? What do you do to adjust? How do you go on? Because you can get a goal against you, you should be able to come back. Wrong and right. A lot of teams come back from 2 goals down to win big time 3-2, 4-2, 5-2. The point I'm making is when you make a mistake or an error, you have to know ride against that hurdle. In that time when Edinallen conceded the first goal, they have opportunity if they were able to penetrate that Tottenham College defense, which I've seen them breach on more than one occasion. I've seen the goalkeeper from Clarendon College pull off a magnificent save, right, to stop Edunalin from scoring. So all these things come up into play, right? Edunalin makes some saves as well. So that's just the nature of football. What do we see tomorrow? What do you have to offer tomorrow? Big bad Edunalin have to come out there and go for the Clarendon College teams. No fear, but positive. That's what they need. If they can't do that, dog name them supper. And name we supper them. I think they'll play on Monday or Wednesday. That's Dingtil. Uh, One other thing, I am not sure because Dingtil would have played Magrat twice, Yuatan twice, Charlie Mount twice. So I don't think they have any other game. I think this would have been the last game. I think so. But let me check that. I'll check that out. What time that game playing tomorrow? I think it's a 1:30 game. Let me double check. 1:30. I think it's a 1:30 game. Um, oh Lord, where is it now? I just want to check it because there's some information that are going around, and you have to check these. Hey, listen, the information then coming thick and fast, man. Very thick and fast. You can't even hold on. This minute you hear 1 o'clock, next minute is two. That's how it is going. So let me check it out. So the last information I get is a 1:30 game tomorrow at Foga Roads. So the Edinalin game is expecting to start 1:30 at Foga Roads. All right. So I don't know come tomorrow based on the projection of the weather, they might very well change it, right? Yeah, man, Dingtil play McGrath twice already. They beat McGrath 3-1 first and then 2-1. So they have Bagwalk. They beat McGrath 2 times, Charlie Mount twice. So yeah, so they beat McGrath twice, Charlie Mount twice, um, Yuatan twice. So that's 6 games. Bagua they beat. I'm not sure if they beat them already. So it seems like a 7 game. So they may have Bagua again. Yes, they have Bagua for another man. The first match with them and Bagua was called off because of the threat of lightning. That's true. So they have Bagua again. I don't know if that game will even be played. Are you a Dinkel supporter at Howard Godfrey? Good. Tom, Tom, easy. I asked about if my Dinkel supporter. Afraid of Dinkel, Tom. You afraid of Dinkel. Tom Strange afraid of Dinkel. I tell you straight. Hey, tell you. Tom, that's cool here, man. Yeah, man, them, you see, yeah, that's what I found out. That's what I found out, Godfrey. The first game was called off. Mm. It was lightning at Navis. All right. So people, what I'm saying, let's look at the. I want to see if I can get the games now on for tomorrow, and then we have a prediction and close the show off. All right. We love the prediction and close the show off. Let's see what's the game. Let me see tomorrow's game. Let's see how many people I'm coming up tomorrow's game. No point standing in a want yet. Point standing. Also, results and matches. Let's see if this is it today, people. Let's see if I it's today. Today is what? Friday. All right. So we're gonna look at the games and for tomorrow. You can't read that one. I want too much to read. It's not good. Thursday, October 12th. Thursday, October 12th. It seems that. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Let me tell you what I have for tomorrow. Um, I don't know if thing that I want them to come away with a win. All right. Tomorrow's game, people. There's a lot of change, and that's why I'm saying I don't understand how far, thick and fast the changes are. But there are some games that I've seen, like for example, tomorrow Saturday I've seen Lenin and my school and my schedule that I'm looking at right now. Lennon would face or should host Adrenaline tomorrow, but that has changed, so CC will host um, Adrenaline instead. I guess they are doing that because the CC Adrenaline would have, posed have a more impact on the ranking. Maybe that's the reason why. I remember, people, it's Friday. Friday the 20th, second round starts. All right. So everybody want to have at least five, at least 3 days rest. At least 3 days rest going into the second round. So some games tomorrow. I'm not sure if this is what I'm saying. Oh, Ochires and Burnstone tomorrow. It's a rescheduled game. So that is a game. That's a decider. Yes, man. It's a decider to who goes through tomorrow. Yeah. So we have Malgoli also playing tomorrow to Alphonsus Davis. The Carteret made the Manchester High Bellier. In the Manchester zone, all those teams gone. And that's a TV game. That's a Sports Box will be taking carrying that game 1:30 and 3 o'clock. What I suppose will happen tomorrow, I think tomorrow at Foga Road, they also host Veer at 3 o'clock. So maybe that's why the end of the game is at 1:30 tomorrow. So it will be a double header tomorrow. All right? Double header tomorrow. What is going on? Cross Keys, Mount St. Joseph, Foga Road, Veer, Garvey Massey, Kemsil. I think those are the games that are now on. So let's go now, people. The first game tomorrow, 1:30, Clarendon College hosting Edinal. Then is CC beating stick with then till a CC beating stick. Jamaica Haiti Sunday. Yeah. I want to see that game there. Talk to me. But anyway, let us look at these prediction, people. Prediction. And we might not have to predict all the games, but let us predict the games that we believe will really have a strong impact. Because I remember most of these teams already gone through. So tomorrow 1:30, Edwin in CC. Put your prediction in. Oh, Glenmere High going. They are going all right. Glenmere are doing all right. They got, I think, few setbacks. They have lost a game to Old Harbour. Never expected that. I think they drew with Central. Central is on the rise, so they are doing well, man. So what I'm saying now, come people, tomorrow's game prediction. All right, so my prediction for that Edwin CC game. Oh, surprise saying Edwin to win 2-1. Edwin to win 2-1. All right. Mark is saying 1-1. No, nil. Hold on. The people put them in them. Let me put in the things. I don't know. So CC Edwin. So 2-1 from Price. Mark say 0-0. All right. Sadi Chris say 1-0 Edwin Ali. So I think Edwin Ali now win 1-0 tomorrow. That's my team. Anybody else? I think Fogar would going to beat Kempsey. Bridget, talk to me about 1-1. So no, some people are all going with it. So Edwin 5-0. Box cover. Random. Radam. You better call say Radam, you know. All this. Randoms. All right, Mr. Randoms. We say 5-0 to Edwin Allen Bass. All right. And Donaldson. What do you say? 1-1. Outside. Anybody else? They say Fogar Road will be Kempsey. It's not Kempsey Fogar Road playing tomorrow. Fogar Road playing Veer. You know, I want to see that team there. Fogar versus Veer. I want to see Veer. So, if the powers that be, if everything work out, we probably have 2 games to go tomorrow. What a brat. I want to play feet. People can Godfrey Edunal in 2-1. Edunal in 2-1. All right. Mark at CC Yard, sorry. You're brave. No man, CC not the yard this year. No. CC I play everywhere. What are the things we suspect, you know, Mark? Listen to what me I say. Listen to me. Is either a win or nothing? Tom Stranger. Tom, is this a realistic one? Or because you're CC, man? I'm not fighting you, you know, because I'm not surprised if CC if you win 3-1. I'm not surprised. I don't surprised if CC win 2-1 or 2-0. I think 2-1. I think Edwin Allen will score though. Edwin Allen will score. All right, random. So it's a 1 Edwin Allen. But I think that 5-0 though is too big for Edwin Allen. I say you're lucky, me just hop on and dying. I say battery did already. Edwin laugh. You, you're lucky you're there. I don't think nowadays, but alone Edwin Allen supporters over here. Nah, man, alone. A whole heap of Edwin Allen supporters there, man. All right, Lucky, what you say? What's your score line? Give me your score line, Lucky. Your prediction. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people predicted already, and ah only one person so far as a CC I win. Oh, and Godfrey, didn't till get a rest. Murder when them whole in it Benny time. Oh my God. Well, I don't think at this stage Dintil will be going for a big kill. They already gone through the zone. I don't think their ranking will change, whatever the game say. You lucky say 3-1 too. All right, lucky. So why? So you want CC supporters or bad? CC supporter. All right. So let me go again now, no, and see how it look. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from that 8, 2 persons saying a win for Clarendon College. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 saying a win for Edwin Allen, and 2 saying a draw. Or one say a draw, 2 say draw, right? I should put in Ray. Earlier, Ray say 4 or 5-0 to CC. I don't think that will happen. That's why I said it's only Edwin Allen supporters over here. No man, some of the people in here, lucky they're not Edwin Allen supporters. But one of the things that a lot of people are looking at, you see, It's how the game is and how it is and how the zone look, what is left in the game for teams. And I'm not expecting CC to come out blazing. I think they want to maintain their 100% win. That's what I think they want to do, which is important. That they won't want to concede. Lenny spoke highly of his team and the clean sheets. All right, so we're going to the Fogar Woods one now. I'm gonna, you see, once with the Edwin Melody, but people, some have to pay for them too. You can't get them free. Sports matter. Hey, call me after the year, man. Trust me. When I've got start send some money in the big chat, yeah? Super chat. When I've got start send some things that the super chat. Yeah, man, I support this RSS live stream. Yeah? Alright, people. I'm serious, Now if you start support the live stream because who knows how long me do them for without paying some big bucks to the TV rights. Yes? But I'm willing to do what I have to do because I want to carry the game so you people can see it. And we all enjoy and support our team. What do you think? So talk about it. We'll talk about that. We must have that conversation. All right, so Veer 2-1 over Fogar Road. So Tom Stranger, you say Veer win 2-1. All right, have that. Fogar Road winning. Give me a score, boss. But that time I say them a win. You're afraid to call a score. Come Godfrey, give me a win. Give me who you want to win. Who you say I win. But Fogar Road winning. Winning by what? Give me that, man. That one. Come, people, we have 9 minutes to go to the end of the show. Nine minutes. And then we have to kick out because tomorrow will be a long day, people. All right, Edwin can't score more than one goal. Fogar Road 2-1. That's coming from Godfrey. No, sir. So you said them can't score more than one goal against Carolina College? That's what you're trying to say? All right. So the one goal of me select, all right then. So one love, Mr. Edwin a winner. That's all right. Just let me know. It's easy. You're not easy at all, You said time stranger. But anyway, I say go. Come people, finish up this thing. Finish up the thing. All right, so I should be looking at the rest of the thing until you're ready to give me your other scores. You're lucky. That's if them can score the one. Lucky, what's your score? Me not see you give me nothing yet. You say Vero win 2-0, but me not hear nothing more from you. As it relates to the CC Edwin game. Young Lata, big talk. Oh, Foga win 1-love from Butty. All right. Foga 1-0. All right. Lucky, what's your score? But I tell well, Edwin Allen can score or if them can score one. Put your mouth where your money there, put your money where your mouth there. Easy. Oh, you didn't give me already. Sorry, man. Sorry. 3-1 you give me. All right, my boss. Sorry about that. I was looking at something else, man. Sorry. All right, so there's another game, TV game. I'm not sure I'm interested in those games. Belair Manchester, that's a big game, yes. The Belair Manchester game that will be on Sportsmax, people. But don't follow the Sportsmax. Follow the Saturday Press show tomorrow because I definitely no game there. Edwin Allen 3-1 over CC from Godfrey. So you change it, boss. You give me 2-1 already, You change it to 3-1. All right. Yeah, man, me take a change. Anything you say, me prefer that one little. Hey. Honestly speaking, good going, good luck with man. The other big game coming on tomorrow, States versus BB Cook, first versus second. The one in St. Elizabeth at States. What say you? Oh, and all you have a piece of faith when me search for all my life. You say, lucky, oh, and have a piece of faith when you search for all your life. Marky said 1-0 Chester. 1-0 to Chester over Belair. All right, not bad. Let me go again. I'm going to go a different scorecard and also Manchester over Belair. Marcus say 1-0. All right. Who else have come up with that? What do or die? It's gonna easy, man. I hope tomorrow night the preview review show. When you come back, Yeah, man. Tomorrow night the review show. Make sure so when you come back, you star you up. And we're going to go through this. So make sure we write them down, Write down all the predictions, people. And if you can see, all our predictions, them write down. So, I'm going to write them a little better, a little more when we have time. So, States 2-1 over BB Coke. Okay. States 2-1 over BB Coke. So, States BB Coke. I was. I tell us this, man. No. Howard say 2-1 States. Ah. CC go creep up my head like a bank robber. Ball I go make them a flatter. Have them all a stutter. Lucky, make sure you come and show tomorrow night. I say, if me, you have to come on the show tomorrow night, Lucky. All right. I'm going to call him out, So it says, Mark says 1-1. All right, Mark. 1-1 for States. And BB Coke. Wow, you lucky. You're saying one love to BB Coke, boss? One love to BB Coke. What about Marley? Test have it the only way. States no unless real. All right. Um, right after me live, I will be here. Oh, you have a live. Talk to me, talk to me. Me have to go up on your channel, my boss. Alright. So that's you lucky, that's your channel, right? Oh, I should have seen it. But so many you have channel these days, eh? So you lucky. That's your channel. Send a link to me, my boss, please. Oh, sorry, after NG Live. Oh. Alright. Alright, my boss. Time change at Manchester 4-2. 4-2 Manchester time, say. Me can't compete with MG still, so you probably have to go skip on and skip over. Skip. Yeah, man, MG live. I pick it up. Respect. MG, I'm a boss, man. But as me I say, you might have to go skip over and, roll to the side press show. Skip here and there, and MG have anything, MG thing large, man. Where will the Stats game play? At Stats. The game will be played at Stats, people. Let me see if we have any more interesting game. Of course, another interesting game. Maybe the last one, I know. Yeah, man, last one on Saturday. Glenmuir versus Denby. That's a big game, people. Glenmuir Denby game, it's going to be a big game because Denby have a chance to go through. But they have to win. So Glenmuir versus Denby. All right. States 2-1 from Godfrey. States 2-1. All right. Glenmuir 2-1 Mark say. 2-1 to Glenmuir. Good results. Yeah, not so bad. I have Glenmuir to win this game by 3-1. That me I say, man. It's a Glenmuir. Let me see that game. 3 o'clock game. I wonder if I just want Central to go through. So you want Glenmuir to win. So give me a score then. My last match is where I think. Central playing older, by the way. So it's a type of tricky game that too. But it's at Central home field, so they will do well. But it's a tricky game. Not to the lie, it's a very, very tricky game. Ola, but not doing so bad. Ola, but step up. Yeah? Ola, but step up. Me I tell me the truth. So Central have to really come with the A game tomorrow. All right. So Glenmuir, you say Glenmuir 2-1. All right. Lucky P. Oh, 2-0 Donaldson. Remember, you know, tomorrow Central winning 1 love tomorrow. The Central and Old Harbour. So Mark say 1 love to Central. All right. Central will score more goal, man. I think Central can win that game, man. A easy 3-0. You saw the Chris as a 3-0. All right. So people, it has been 2 hours, and I promise not to go over 2 hours tonight. Really tired, really, really tired, and I have a long day tomorrow. I had a session for the entire day. Just training have me away. But happy that I was able to come in for 2 hours to bless up the Saudi Crest family and to have a good discussion. So guess what? Tomorrow, the preview, and I hope that after tomorrow evening we'll be getting a chance to get an updated ranking on the Costa Cup teams going into the second round. Wonderful night. Very good, eventful night, people. Thank you very much for staying the course. Thank you for your participation. I want to say big up yourself, Lucky. Big up Mark. Big up Butty, the man they call Donaldson, yes. And Tom, stranger as usual, Glenmuir 3-1. All right, Tom. 3-1. So Tom Stranger, you are the big man in town, as we know. Thank you very much. Big up yourself too. As you Campbell come in and just go on. What did they take my phone? All right. Iron battery dead as usual. Godfrey, pick up yourself as well, man. So well, well, thanks for the much support. Yes, your participation is very key to this question. All right. So I want to pick up Mr. Lee, the Cuban himself. Yes, I want to say big up Mr. Lee and his alliance from the Derby Massive. Big up Mr. Randoms, of course, Edinalin himself in life. Big up on that. Mr. Price, the coach of the Cedric Titus High School. Thank you very much for gracing us tonight. It was a wonderful experience. Your vibes, and of course, you're giving us a little insight of what Cedric Titus has to offer and how far you believe this young team can go. It's a very good thing. So saying Derek Price, big up yourself, coach of the Cedric Titus High School. RR, ever faithful, ever sure, big up yourself. Mr. Campbell, I know you're chipping in and come out with people, but before you go, there's something that I want to show you big time as it relates to one of our real neighbor and team, the man named Mr. Lee. Of course, the government must always present the fundraising bingo. And really, it is a big thing, people, and I want you to support the government Massive Alliance bingo, all right? So, the truth is, I'm gonna show you where it is. I'm gonna show you when. So when the time comes, just continue telling Mr. Ali Chris. I'm sure that Mr. Lee will have a lot of giveaways, a lot of free tickets. Yes. All right. Not so sure of what else will be free, but knowing Mr. Lee, knowing the Garvey Massive Alliance, they have things in order to entice you to be a part of their team. The support is always there, and this is the team that support Garvey Massive, not just football people, but the entire works. All right. So, hold on, this is it. Why? Some last is something we just download. What kind of thing this man? Alright, let's see it again. Alright, this time in our last, just alright, so again, hold on, so I just want to read the chat. Let me just get this thing up and ready, and then we can go for the big event. Alright, share. Most can see that. All right, so let me just take the other chats before I get into that. So yeah, man, big up yourself. We have seen where CC can be beaten. Yes, we said that already. One big name, yeah. Edwin need to win tomorrow to confirm. All right, good. Um, back to the live chat. Before we go, people, just remember, I want you to stay on for a little while I just present to you this one. So where is it? Where's the last one? All right. So you're lucky. One Clarendon still. All right. Is Manning Cup playing tomorrow? Yes, there are some games in Manning Cup. I didn't touch it tonight, but hopefully you'll be able to get it, sir. Once it is Clarendon team not playing against CC, then will have my support. Big up yourself. I know he is a Clarendon hard article. We understand that. CC Adrenaline, good rival. CC people are my friend just the same way. Taki High School playing good too. That's true. Bless up, Sadi. I hope your channel gets the success your hard work and dedication deserve. Thank you very much. I continue to do what I can do. All right, so people on screen, we're talking about the Garvin Massio High School Alliance presents Bingo Fundraiser. All right, Sunday, November 26th. Please mark the date. Sunday, November 26th. It is an online bingo, so no matter where you're there, online bingo people. So it is 7 exciting games. Grand prize, 500 US dollars. Oh my word. How much for it? $20 per book of four. So you go, oh, $20 for 4 books. And you know that the books are having different pages, right? So Gavin Massey High School Alliance are presented their fundraising bingo the 26th of November. 7 exciting games, $500 for the grand prize, and all you have to spend is 20 US dollars, people, for 4 books. And guess what? There are some people that you have to link up in order to get that information, right? No, that, so let me see now. I want to present to you the people who you need to link in order to get your tickets and more information. So it will be live on Zoom, as I say, online bingo. So Shampy, if you are in Jamaica, please link up Shampy at 876-872-1522. You also can link Gary out of Frankfield, Clarendon, 876-399-9151. You also link Denise. Why will you Jamaican people if I want to say? So Denise at 876-454-1225. Let's go overseas to the man called Thomas, 917-657-2094. Mr. Lee himself, Mr. Lee. Yes, man, 203-676-6230. And of course, if you're talking about from Canada, Jervis, 416-566-0060. Again, people, that is a Garvin Massio online fundraising bingo. Sunday, November 26th. 7 exciting games. $500 for the big prizes and many other prizes as well. $20 for 4 books. Don't miss it. Support the Garden Massey Alliance. Big up yourself, Mr. Lee, and your team. Ever faithful, ever sure. Much respect, man. All right, so Godfrey One Ding Till. Who will Garvin Massey playing tomorrow? Garvin Massey will be playing Kemsil at home tomorrow. All right. So again, people, that's where we leave it tonight. Again, remember, we're leaving out and we want to continue to big up the Garvin Massey Alliance. We want to say good night to everyone. Big up Piba. Big up Piba from night. Piba, the Past Seminole Ballers Association. This is the group that is raising cane. This is the group that are raising funds to support the Edunalin football team. So if you're an Edunalin fan, you don't have to be a past student. You can just be a fan to join the Bonify group. And of course, your contribution is needed and well deserved. People, thank you very much. Thank you for your support. And I'm saying, God bless you. See you tomorrow. Where? On the Saudi Press channel. Clarendon College hosting Edunalin and Foga Roads hosting there. Big up. Garvey Massey of 3, Kemsil. Very good one, Garvey. All right, so this is where we leave you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Again, and of course, as I said, see you tomorrow. Bless up yourself. Anyone there? The Saudi Press Show.